Hi, we're the Rivers team, and we're here today to talk to you a little bit about Boerne here in the Hill Country. It is in the center of what we consider the Hill Country, close to Fredericksburg, convenient to San Antonio, and surrounded by all kinds of amazing things to do, restaurants, antiques. So we're here today to talk to you about Boerne and the Hill Country. A lot of people don't really know all of the history that has taken place here in the Hill Country and Boerne, Texas. Boerne is deep-rooted German roots that you can see all around you as you walk up and down the streets of Boerne. All kinds of architecture and churches that have been here since the 1800s. So all kinds of history. It is actually was considered like the stagecoach stop between San Antonio and Fredericksburg. And in downtown Boerne, right on the square, there's a restaurant called the Dinger that has a marketplace in the back that was one of the original stagecoach stops.
And when you're in Boerne, you can stop by the visitor center and you can pick up a walking map, which will give you all the historic sites as you are walking around our beautiful city.
Some of our favorite places in the Hill Country are right down the center of the downtown district. They call it the Hill Country Mile, and there are all kinds of restaurants, antiques, shops, stores. Some of my favorite restaurants are probably Peggy's on the Green, which is an amazing steak place. There's also Epicure, which is a great place that you can stop and get gourmet sandwiches as well as sit outdoors and enjoy the beautiful weather in the spring. There's all kinds of stores. Celeste is one of our favorites, Ella Blues, but there's also art galleries and just an enormous amount of wonderful things to do right down that Hill Country Mile.
And if you're we have several breweries and wine sipping places. So as you're walking the Hill Country Mile, you can stop by one of the numerous breweries or wine stops and, for refreshment and great food.
Dodging Duck is another wonderful restaurant that's down that main street area. It fondly got its name because it also sits next to a stream where there's always a lot of ducks, and literally traffic will stop in the middle of the downtown district for the ducks to walk across the street. So it's quite humorous to see.
And Boerne has several miles of walking trails, and as you walk those trails, there's exercise equipment along them, but there's also sites that will give you the history of each one of the sites. Second is just a short drive outside of Boerne is Boerne Lake, which has kayaks and paddleboards and all for rent. It's a non-motorized lake. You can swim, paddleboard, and has a big park area weekends. It's a big gathering place.
Cibolo Nature Center is another really great place that's in kind of that downtown district, and it has a school. They have a farmer's market on most weekends, a lot of walking trails that you can walk, where there's also areas that you can bike. So I always refer to Boerne as the biggest little town because you have the conveniences and the luxuries of a downtown San Antonio that is only moments away, but yet you're kind of in this small town environment in Boerne that allows you to kind of relax. One of the things we say about Boerne is it's where country meets relaxation. So we have a lot of people that we help relocate here that live and raise their kids here and enjoy that. But there's also a lot of visitors that come in on a regular basis, and there's lots of Airbnbs and wonderful places to stay. There's a new hotel that's just been recently brought into Boerne, which is called the Bevy, that has a restaurant and a bar. A lot of the activities throughout Boerne take place at that location, and so we're very blessed to live in a beautiful place.
So Boerne is blessed with exemplary schools. We have two public high schools with elementary and middle schools feeding both of those. Some of the top-rated schools in the state of Texas, also many state championships in all different sports for the boys and girls. A little bit of an old small town feel at, all of, say, a football game or a soccer game, still well attended. If you've ever seen Friday Night Lights, it looks like that around here on Friday nights. We are also blessed with several private schools. We have Geneva School of Boerne, which is a classical Christian school. We have a Montessori school, and a lot of homeschool and co-op opportunities also.
Yeah, the schools here in Kendall County are ranked amongst the highest throughout the entire state of Texas. And it definitely has a small town feel, but they are also exemplary in what they are able to provide for the students. And I see the parents very involved. So that's nice to see, especially just a good partnership between faculty and teachers that really care. I was just last week at a teacher awards banquet for all of the schools throughout Boerne, and it was great to see not only parents but the community supports our schools and takes really good care of our students. So I'm very proud to say that our daughters graduated from Boerne's schools, and that they also have, as Dwaine had mentioned, private school options here. Geneva is actually where my oldest daughter graduated, and it's more like a community than a school system. They really have a partnership with the parents and the students. Hi, thanks so much for watching All About the Hill Country and Boerne, Texas today. Remember to stay tuned for part 2 of Boerne, Texas.